Hello. So this is part two of my last video. So I was talking about the temporary versus the eternal things, and when we're rooted in the Lord, like everything becomes beautiful and eternal, and there's this everlasting impact. But so looking at the following verse, right after I just went over verse 1, 2, and 3. The next one is take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. And so I think there's this theme that the Lord's been kind of bringing to me and teaching me is that, when you're rooted in the Lord, I think we tend to have, a lot of us can tend to have this kind of mindset where it's like, okay, I'm following God now. Like I have to do everything that he says. I trust in him with my plans, and he's just going to take me to where he wants me to go. Yes, that is true. That is true. But I think we should also, it's important to recognize that, like, he put desires in our hearts. And once our hearts are aligned with him, like, he will give us those desires. It says it right here. Take delight in the Lord. If your heart is truly aligned and delights in the Lord and truly loves the Lord, and like you've genuinely surrendered and given your life to the Lord, recognizing that he is the only one, he is the way and the truth, and he's life. And then it's like, with that heart posture, he gives us this kind of he gives us this reassurance, this promise that, like, the desires in our hearts will come to pass as long as they're in alignment with his will, and so it's such a beautiful invitation for us to dream bigger in a lot of ways. You have these thoughts, you have these ideas, you have these dreams, and it's like, and as they're aligning with God and as they're coming together in your mind, like, I think it's important for us to not limit ourselves, for us to not go about life kind of having this mindset where like there's only so much that we can get, or there's only so much that we can get out of life. We always have to this mentality of always having to strive, or always having to, rewarding mentality, like always having to do something X, Y, and Z so that you can receive this. And it's like, no, like, think of the Lord as a good father, like a good father that loves to give his children gifts, any type of, just this idea of the perfect father, of a giving father, of a loving father that just enjoys seeing a smile on your face, giving you those deep heart desires that maybe you didn't even realize you had. I have a few more thoughts on this, so I'll probably go into part 3. But yeah, I'm running out of time here, so I'll see you there.